Director's Take, Hero Balance preview for Overwatch 2 Invasion. All right, Overwatch's PvE mode with John Cena saving Overwatch. Let's go see what Mr. Aaron Keller has got to say about Overwatch. There's a lot of coming to the game in Overwatch 2, about the story missions, the event missions, a new game mode Flashpoint, new hero progression system, as well as hero mastery missions. Didn't they say this is delayed though? So this is not, the hero mastery is not coming season 6. It's coming way later. There's PvE. It's the story missions, but you also have to pay. I think it's $15 for the story missions. So I think that's kind of an L. I don't know how many people are going to buy that. I feel like at least for the first one, they should have let everybody play it so then it could get good, like, I don't know, publicity and people talking about it, playing it. And if it's good, then people be like, oh, dude, the Overwatch is really great. You know, for them to have to pay it, you're going to have high expectations. And if it's not, like, amazing, then people are going to just trash on it. So, I don't know. I think at least for the first one, for everything that was, like, all the bad publicity about Overwatch 2 and canceling PvE, it would have been smart to at least have, like, you know, even just one PvE mission for people to play as like a trial to see like how good they've updated the bots and stuff. But, you know, we'll see. I'm optimistic. Hopefully it's good, but to at least come with the season pass. Yeah, I don't know about I guess we'll have to see. Maybe they'll talk about it later on. Let's see. We're talking about our newest support hero. Okay, support peeps are going to be happy about that one. On top of these new additions, also be a lot of changes coming to our current heroes next season. Nearly half of our heroes will be getting balance changes over every change in the season, but there'll be patch notes. Okay. Yo, make Reinhardt and Winton OP. Okay, yep, thank you. Let's give Reinhardt a jetpack. Dual wield some hammers, you know, so we can freak shit up. I'll love to see that one. Okay, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, there's less than the Life Weaver release. Our newest hero was interesting. Yeah, I think the Life Weaver release was probably one of the worst ones. Because usually when, like, games release a character, usually they release it, like, pretty OP. Because then people enjoy playing it, want to play it. You don't put it in ranked OP, though. That's why you have like a 2-week middle season, you know, before you put it in ranked. But like if for the first 2 weeks, everyone's playing in quick play and everything, you keep it OP. So then everybody wants to play it. Everyone tries it out. They're like, oh, dude, this is so fun. And then just when you tweak it, but I think Lifeweaver was so like down in the trenches that everyone just has a bad view of Lifeweaver, me included. Like if I get Lifeweaver in ranked, I'm like, bro, it's probably a GG. He just doesn't have the same amount of like impact as the other characters do. Like you pretty much have to play Lifeweaver at like 100%, where you could play Ana at 40% and still get the same amount of value, right? And if your Ana's playing at 100%, then it's just like infinite better. So yeah, I think Lifeweaver definitely needs some major crazy changes. But, you know, I don't really know what they can do. He just didn't have very good survivability on dives, which, you know, he gets left out in the open and then he gets owned. Because rush comps aren't really that viable in Overwatch 2 because you don't have a second tank to be able to peel and engage. So it's pretty much when you go into a fight, you're like, okay, which is the easiest squishy target to kill when you're on the enemy team? And it's like, oh, Lifeweaver? All right, dude. Take out the popcorn. Let's just dive that guy, dude. That guy's dead. You know, and that's, if you're a smart tank player and everything, it's smart DPS, you know to do that, and then it's just free. So, yeah, I don't know what they could do there to make him better, but maybe they'll address that here and we can see. But let's see. Just wasn't strong enough on release. Yeah, we just talked about that. We don't want to repeat that from Overwatch 2 Invasion. Our aim is to have our newest hero be exciting, impactful on day one. Yeah, just make it OP, dude. Make people have fun. Just don't put it in ranked. First day. Just don't do that. It's 110 hero. That way, overpowered. Okay, I mean, I'm okay with it being a little overpowered. I think everyone is okay with that. I think better to be a little overpowered than underpowered, and then nobody likes it or tries it. Let's see. For the people player because she brings value, not because she's new. I'll be watching it very closely, listen to player feedback, and will make changes if necessary. All right. Okay, we're making changes to the way we calculate damage against armor. Armor damage reduction is now additive with other sources of damage reduction. Next to the current cap of 50%. Used to be multiplicative with damage reduction from abilities, creating a situation where certain heroes are much more difficult to damage than intended. Since they were bypassing the damage reduction cap, it shouldn't be a big change. Mostly affect Ramattra and Orisa. Wait, so they're making Ramattra and Orisa harder to play? Okay, Matt. I like my OP Ramattra. Orisa, I think, felt fine. I think the problem with Orisa is that when they reduced the damage range shooting, Orisa became a lot less viable because you couldn't poke out like the DPS. And then I think they reduced like the damage reduction or something like that. So it was a lot harder to consistently get value on Orisa. But I know Ramattra was a little bit on the stronger side, so I think that's probably like a decent change, even though I do like playing Ramattra. Okay, so on to balance. One of the themes for balance changes this season, reacting to some of our recent tuning tweaks. We made several changes to Kai's magnetic grenade this season. I think they need to relook at this because this is kind of wild. I think it's okay if he has to like actually hit somebody, but bro, you just chuck that thing from like you just like Steph Curry fucking half court shot it, and then it just homes in on somebody and gets them. Like you actually don't even have to aim it. So I think that's kind of baloney. And if they're gonna do this, at least make it so you have to skill shot it and be right on target, not just, you know, like a freaking frag grenade radius. But we'll see. Refining it to address some of the extremes of the ability. Its maximum range will shorten quite a bit with a 1.5 second max travel time. Oh, okay, so they're just shortening how far you can throw it. I mean, I think they need to shorten the distance that it suction cups onto people. That's what I think they need to do. But I guess that is decent for you just throw it on like a people that are in the far back line. I guess you would also get a health buff or buffs to the Cassidy. Okay. I don't know about that one, but okay. These are also like, you know, you'd play Cassidy against dive, so this just makes him a lot harder. So like you don't really even need the maximum range because if Tracer's blinking on you, then this range doesn't matter, right? Like shortening the range is like you're gonna be able to in range of killing a Tracer. Now it's just harder for Tracer players and like Winston diving and stuff like that. So I don't really see why they would buff the health. That doesn't really make much sense, but I guess we'll have to see. See, we're happy with the power of Torbjorn's turret following the recent change. I think this was a good change. They reduced the amount of damage that the turret does. So at least like Tracer and whatever other dive characters had like some counterplay to it, and they just buffed his actual gun. So I think that this was a good change for Torb. So they did a good job on that one. We like to increase the damage potential of his primary fire, which should be getting a faster fire rate. I think this is, you know, okay. Torb is also honestly pretty strong. So I think they probably could have left him the way he is and he would be all right. So he's just, you know, better. That's fine. We're speeding up his weapon swap so that he's more effective at keeping his turret up. Oh, let's go. Okay, dude. I can just hammer his turret. I'm okay. Okay. All right. All right. You know, that's very niche, but I'm okay with that. Soldier got quite a buff in season 5. Yeah, I think Soldier was a little strong. I think he's oppressive, but there's room to lower his damage output reducing the damage on his Helix rocket, slightly increasing the cost of his ult. I think this is fine. Since they did upgrade, they increased his damage by 1. So he did get his ult pretty fast. So if they increase the cost of his ult, that'll at least still keep him strong with his left clicks. But his ult still takes, it's just going to be the same amount as what it was before. So I think this is a fine change to Soldier. Not sure how much they're reducing the Helix rocket. I think the Helix rocket was fine since it's actually like a hard skill shot to land. Like, I think they should make Helix rocket the same as like Cassidy magnetic grenade, right? Where you actually have to like hit the person, or even just like the tiny radius where it explodes. I think that would be good for the Cassidy magnetic grenade, and people will be, happy about that. But let's see. We're continuing to make changes to Orisa. Okay, let's see what they changed. Her Fortify ability will now grant 125 bonus health. Start of her damage fall off will be slightly extended. Okay, so they're reverting the change that made Orisa not good. Okay, because what we talked about before in like the whatever, they made it so damage fall off impacted her by a lot, because you'd see Widow in the distance and then you try and poke around and then you do next to very little damage. So I think this is a pretty big buff to Orisa, as well as they talked about changing the damage reduction. So Fortify granting bonus health is actually pretty massive. So it's like a double buff when they going through that. So maybe Orisa will be good overall. Good change to Orisa. I don't think she'll be OP, but at least she'll be a lot more viable to pick. Let's see. Want to see how much the Missing changes. We bring her up before the armor. Okay, armor and damage reduction hit. Okay, that's fine. See, while we're releasing a new support in Invasion, we're also making quite a few changes to our current support heroes. You need to focus on Lifeweaver. Yeah. This person needs definitely big buffs, big look ats. He's much better state now than as. That is true. They are at a way better state, but I think still needs a couple more tweaks. So giving his ult more impact and giving Lifeweaver himself more survivability. Okay, see, this is the big part that we talked about earlier. He was just too easy to dive, and I mean, it's gonna be hard when you make a new support character, right? Because all the other ones have abilities that let them survive, but then you don't want every single support character to be the same exact. Like, you're gonna give everybody a sleep dart. You're gonna give, everybody kicks and stuff. So, or TPs. Like, some supports are always gonna have less value in certain instances. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this. Give him more survivability, unless he gets like a shield, or he like dashes and he has like some bubble on him as well. Something like that. I don't know. Part of the tree's healing will now be converted into overhealth, up to a maximum of 100 health per player. Ooh, that's pretty huge, actually. I also get added survivability by converting some of his health to shields, upping the amount of healing done. Okay. Be interesting. That's actually pretty big for survivability on Lifeweaver. Seems kind of a lot, so I guess we'll see like how much that does. Might actually be pretty solid. So you also make some changes to Rico's protection Suzu. It will now heal slightly less, but when it cleanses a negative effect, it will do additional burst of healing. Okay, that's kind of cool. The slight knockback on Suzu is also being removed. What? So they're removing the knockback? Wait, but that was like just like niche. If you placed it right, then you could counter dives and stuff. I think the knockback was fine, but okay. Its ability to feel more pointed. You want players to feel like they have to hold it, like to reward them more for using it situationally. Okay, that's fair. I would say you don't even really using this for like the burst healing. So the burst healing is just an added bonus. You're usually using it if somebody's getting like dove or to cleanse anti. So I think that's fine. Yeah, knockback was never a problem with Suzu. Yeah, so I don't see the reason to like remove it. That's just, I don't know. kind of a pointless change, for being honest, but whatevers. We're planning tweaks for several other supports, but the last one I'll go over is reduction in Mercy's damage boost. Okay, dude, we've been talking about this forever. It's hard for Overwatch to balance the game because of Mercy damage boost and Zenyatta Discord, because it just makes things do so much more damage. So I guess let's see what they're going to do. Won't be a lot. We'll be reducing it from 30% to 25%. This value, we feel that the ability will still feel effective, giving us room, turn in damage spikes. I think this will just makes the game a lot easier for the dev team to make balance changes, because certain heroes paired with Mercy, like if you have like an Ashe Mercy, you're doing Sojourn Mercy, you're literally just like one tapping people in the head. But then if you don't have that boost, right, then you're not doing that. So it's like you can't nerf Sojourn damage boost, because then that makes Sojourn useless without a Mercy pocket. So you're kind of like hindering that. So it's like it was only Mercy, you know, being the person that was helping that. So, I mean, I think this is a solid change, because it's not too much, but it's enough probably to where you don't get TNT'd for, you know, all your health from one damage boost. So, yeah, I guess we'll see like how it impacts. I don't think, you know, Mercy players can be really that, you know, pissed about this. It's not like gonna destroy their character. It's just, you know, nerfing it a little bit that, you know, was needed for the other DPS characters not to feel like you need to do that. Or this is a contentious topic. We're doing our best to be receptive to various community opinions, bro. Yeah, because dude, they be wild, and dude. You don't want to piss off the Mercy community, let me tell you. Bring out the freaking pitchforks. But okay. Other few notable mentions. Summer has a few small changes coming next season, but in season 7, she'll debut her larger rework. Okay. Complete new ability. Yeah, her new ability. John Cena. Dun 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 dun. Like, you can't see me. That's what they're doing, bro. Have you guys seen the freaking video? I don't think I have it anymore. The clip from freaking Shroud stream, because I copy pasted a different thing. But yeah, John Cena was in that video. But unless one of you guys can find the clip from Shroud stream. Okay, let's see what other changes. I think Sombra does need a change, though. I think being able to hack in stealth was kind of stupid. At least make it so you have to be out of stealth to hack, so there's counterplay potential. But hack just overall just wasn't fun. Matcha and Doofus blocks will be reduced. Will now reduce stuck damage. Okay. So if you throw a magnetic grenade or pulse bomb, it actually affects that. Okay. Interesting. That makes him pretty a lot better against, you know, those easy abilities that are being thrown on him. We can change the Bastion's kit to help him feel more fluid and increase the potential for his tactical grenade. Okay. I don't think Bastion was, you know, like that, needed that much help, but so nice to see. With all of this, goes the rest of the Overwatch Invasion, goes live on August 10th. Wait to see you all in game. Nice. Here, let me go see if I can find. Can I find? Oh yeah, here we go. Nice. I found the Shroud John Cena clip. It's just the ending of it, but this is all we need. There you go, guys. Yo, this is gonna save Overwatch. They didn't add this. Yo, look, Nikita, bro, he's holding a freaking right hammer too.
Now or never. Together, we will fight for the future.
I'm not doing this. Not me. I know what's like
all heroes. It's time to fight back.
Oh, who is it? Oh my god!
Prepare for the invasion.
Is that John Cena?
That's fucking John Cena.
Yo!
Holy shit.
Hold up.
He's
Wait
gotta
a
save
second.
Overwatch. Yeah, he's gotta save Overwatch, guys. Yeah, I didn't see him. Did you guys see him? I couldn't see him. He was doing his face thing. Yeah. So yeah. Season 6. Those are the balance changes. We'll see how good of Overwatch Invasion is. Hopefully they increase the bot difficulty and like, I don't know, interactiveness. Because if they just run in straight lines, easy to kill, kind of meh. They have to try and have some replayability and hardness to it. So, hopefully they hit it out of the park. I want Overwatch 2 to succeed. But yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see. So, nice. That is we look forward to August 10th. And it goes live, and Steam. Steam goes live on August 10th as well. So all you guys that are wanting to play on Steam, August 10th comes out there. But get this, you still gotta have a Battle.net account. You still gotta sign up for Battle.net account. So pretty much you're doing this. You're still making the same shit, but you just don't have to have it on the launcher, I guess. So yeah. See you there, August 10th. Smiley face.